All right, hello and welcome everyone. As always, God bless America. Today we're going to be going over a Sky News Australia video of lefties losing it in high speed. So let's get right into it.
Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. You know, nothing makes me happier than when new pronouns drop, new ways to mangle the English language and beclown yourself. So strap yourselves in for this pronoun extravaganza. I can guarantee even your non-binary greenhead cousin from Seattle hasn't heard some of these.
So this is a video for neopronoun users to duet. Or if you're considering neopronouns for yourself, maybe even try a blind react. However, safety first, before you do either of those things, make sure you're in a mental state where if you do get misgendered, you will be okay. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Do you see this person next to me? He is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Per is today. I just want to let Glint know that Thon is valid, that Ver pronouns are valid, and that Sarah identity is valid. I wish Void all the best, and look forward to maybe even seeing some of the...
They're literally trying to make up their own language. Them aren't even words.
...lovely content someday. Please, treat them with respect, and I'm sure A will respect you too. So how did that feel? Are there any neopronouns that stuck out to you that you might want to use for yourself? Good luck on your pronoun journey.
How did that feel? I don't know. I feel like I lost 20 IQ points. So that's how I feel. And while we are
Yeah, I feel dumber for watching it.
losing IQ points at a rapid rate, let's check in with the Veep. Take it away, Kamala.
Fortunate and blessed to, during the course of being vice president, have many situations where it becomes clear to me that there are, people of every age and gender, by the way, who see something about being the first that lets them know they don't need to be limited by other people's limited understanding of who can do what.
Yes, that was profound.
That made absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. That's our vice president.
And now to a pampered little princess who has clearly been indulged by her supportive parents. Listen to this mad rant about the perils of having a mum and dad who love and care enough to be there at all your events, all the boring dance recitals and sporting events. Apparently that's tantamount to abuse.
Am I the only one whose narcissistic parent would show up to every single event I was ever involved in? This is one of those weird ones where I always felt like speaking about this behavior negatively could be perceived in the wrong way, like my parent was just being supportive, and how lucky was I to have a parent who always showed up, boo-hoo, your parent was there for you. But did you also feel like sometimes it was a bit excessive, especially if it was a bit more of a repetitive thing?
All the kids out there that wish their parents had time to be there to watch their events, and this spoiled little brat is complaining about it. This is ridiculous.
Where maybe I was doing the same thing on multiple days in a row. Like, you do not have to attend every one. And what makes this lean more towards the negative, in my opinion, in terms of behavior, is that if I ever didn't want them to show up to every single showing of something, that was considered to be disrespectful. It was very much that taking...
It is disrespectful, idiot.
Me out of school for lunch, sort of picking me up and dropping me off everywhere I went. Energy where, on the surface, it seems very convenient, very thoughtful even, but it's a pattern of controlling behavior, I think, for narcissistic parents.
Could you be, I don't know, less ungrateful? I don't know. Let's go to a...
Just wait till she has to get a job, and then her parents can't be there with her all the time. Then she'll be wishing, oh, I wish my parents would take me to anywhere. I don't want to work.
Losing it, pushing demented fantasist tales of what life would be like under a second Trump term. This is 85-year-old Californian Congresswoman Maxin Waters.
So to be good.
The man who we better be careful about. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the Justice Department and I'm going to ask the president to tell us what they're going to do to protect this country against violence if he loses. I want to know about all of those.
You literally called for violence whenever he was running. She literally called for violence.
Right-wing organizations that he's connected with who are training up in the hills somewhere and targeting.
Training up in the hills, huh? Us people live up in the hills got way better shit to worry about than you idiots.
What communities they're going to attack.
Training up in the hills. Yes, those right-wing organisations. The pure weapon-grade chutzpah there is something to behold. Not only is she obviously lying about Trump and his supporters, but does she think we've forgotten what she said even after the BLM Antifa riots raged across America, causing around $2 billion in damage, leaving more than 20 people dead, many more seriously injured? Even after all that, Maxine told them to stay on the streets and fight if Derek Chauvin was not convicted of murder.
We've got to not only stay in the street, but we've got to fight for justice. But I am very hopeful, and I hope...
This is literally when Trump was president and Antifa was burning down cities. And she's saying that she needs to worry about us attacking them while she promoted it.
That we're going to get a verdict that is saying guilty, guilty, guilty. And if we don't, we cannot go away.
And that's not the worst of it. This is Democrat Congresswoman Maxine Waters back in 2018 encouraging mobs to attack Trump's cabinet members wherever they found them.
Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody
We didn't have to say anything, and she's accusing us of going out and creating violence while she literally promoted violence towards Republicans. This is her promoting violence towards Republicans. There's not one Republican has said anything about the Democrats and getting up in their faces and attacking them. And she's complaining that she's going to have President Trump come after us because she's afraid we're going to do violence. Listen to this shit.
From that cabinet, in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them.
You push back on them. That's literally could be taken as a physical action to get out and push and assault Republicans. But yet she says that the Democrats need to worry about us. This lady's insane. And she's a congresswoman. Insane.
They're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Now it's time for...
Well, I guess that was the whole video. That was the end of it. All right, that's it for today. If you like it, like it. If you want more high-speed news, go ahead and subscribe. Till the next time, y'all have a good one, and God bless you.